Yo! Like and share this episode. Women overseas aren't better than black women. Just different. That's all. And the reason why I want to talk about this because I'm hearing people online say this. I know maybe they do it for clickbait or just to get some knee-jerk reaction or whatever. And I know there's a lot of trolling online too, So, and then I got a question from somebody that I think he was actually being serious. He said, do I think black American women, I have to be specific with this. Because when I say a black woman, that could be from Kenya, Ghana, Zambia, or, any of these African countries. But no, I'm talking about women, black American women that were born and raised in America. Let's be specific here when I say this. Do I think they're better? Do I think women overseas are better than black American women? And I always say this. They're not better than black women. They're just different. That's all. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a diss. It just is what it is. So you have to think, when I first went overseas, started traveling in and out the military, I wasn't really comparing nobody to no woman. I never compared any woman to the black woman, because I know that's like a kind of an unfair comparison. Now I know a lot of these guys like to take the lowest common denominator woman. They'll take the bottom feed bitch and try to compare it to the woman that he met in the Philippines. So they'll take the lowest common denominator. They'll take a hood rat black woman in America, right? For example, and compare her to a woman he met in the Philippines. And she might not be a hood rat. There's a lot of that going on in this. When people say, "Hey, black women are better than this and that," that's unfair. When you do that, you take a hood rat, gutter snipe woman, and compare it to let's say a Colombian girl that's just working a job in Colombia, a corporate job or some shit like that. Why would you do that? That's kind of unfair comparison. Why not do this? Take the best black American woman you know and compare her to the best Colombian woman you know. And let's see how that plays out. And that's when you be like, oh, okay, the Colombian broad ain't better. Do that. If you want to do it, let's just be fair. Let's call a spade a spade. If you want to compare women, because I don't do that shit. Because I know everyone's different, everyone's unique, everyone's raised different, talk different, act different, look different. Yeah, it might be similar character, might have similar body features, yeah, but it's really kind of unfair to compare another woman to another woman. See, that's what women do with us guys. Women compare the last guy to the next guy and the next guy to the last guy. Us men, if you call yourself a man anyway, at least if you're trying to be a man, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't compare one woman to another woman. Shit, it doesn't play out well when you do that. It just never does. So that's why I never even went down that road. I don't even talk like that. Because number one, every relationship you have with any woman is going to be different versus the next woman or the last woman. That's just how it is. You know, you might like one woman more than the other. Okay, that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That happens. But I don't say she's better just because I have a better relationship with somebody else. You know what? It just doesn't play out well. That doesn't make any sense. You know? See, the problem is a lot of these guys have mommy issues. You know, they have bad relationship. Maybe they had a bad relationship with their mom, or never dealt with what happened or whatever, or maybe they had bad experiences with women, period. That could be it too. And then you have some guys, they just I think they just come up with some excuse why they date out. You know, now they'll come up with all type of excuses, but check this out. Let me tell you how I kind of put this shit together like a puzzle. This is how my mind operates and thinks, right? You have these same guys that make excuses why they had to date out, why they had to go to Colombia, the Philippines, Thailand, or whatever, right? They'll get some girl in Colombia, which is fine, right? Date whoever they want to date. I don't care. Who cares, right? Now, the girl that he's with in Colombia, if you look at her real good, you'd be like, well, wait a minute. This broad can pass. She looked like a white woman, basically. You know, I said, well, she just speaks Spanish. But if she comes to America, she'd be like, oh, if she didn't say anything, if you look at her from, surface level, on the surface level, you'd be like, she's just a white woman with a big ass. And a nice set of tits. I'm talking just face value, just looking at her, right? And even over there in Colombia, she would probably be considered to be white, right? So I'm like, if you want to get with a white woman, you can get with a white woman in America, if that's what you really want. The point I'm trying to make is a lot of these guys really want to date a white woman, but they can't make it happen here in America because a lot of these dudes are game goofy. I mean, a lot of these guys, they don't want to be honest. I mean, if you're dating if you go to another country and you're dating a woman that could pass for a white woman, but you claim that you having so much problem with black women, to me, that's kind of hard for me to believe. Because the woman that you're with, she could pass for a white woman. Now, if you go to another country like Colombia and you get with a woman over there that look like a black woman here in America, okay, that makes sense. If you say, hey man, the black woman in America, I ain't get no play. I couldn't pull like I wanted to pull. So I went to Colombia and got me a black woman over there. And I look at her, I'll be like, okay, yeah, she definitely can pass for white if she come to America. So in most cases over there in Colombia, she'd be considered to be a Negro or whatever they call them, their version of the black woman over there. Okay, that makes sense, right? But if you tell me, come to me and complaining about how you can't pull in America, and you go over there to Thailand or Colombia or Mexico, and the girl you got look like a white woman, I'm gonna call bullshit. You're just making excuses. You're not being honest. You're just lying. Because it ain't adding up, brother. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Just be honest. Say, hey, you just wanted to get with a white woman. It didn't work out here in America, and getting with the Colombian version of a white woman is easier for you to pull. Cool, be honest. Shit, nobody cares. But don't try to sell us on some bullshit and make it seem like, oh, reason why black women, they're not better than women overseas. Come on, bro. Come on. See, you can fool some people. You can't fool me. Because I've been around. I've traveled all around the world. So you can't fool me with bullshit. You can tell some people that don't know no better that haven't been around. But see, I've been around. I've been to a lot of these countries. And a lot of these women are lacking in a lot of ways compared to the women that I grew up around. You know, you can have a good relationship with them and y'all might get along. Sure. But long term, that might be a little difficult for somebody like me. But, you know, because I have high expectations. So, I don't know. You know, but maybe for you might be satisfied with, hey, y'all get along. You might like the food. See, I don't like a lot of the food too. That's another thing. All this food, Colombian food, and Mexican food, and Thai food, and food in the Philippines, and Japanese food, and Chinese food. I don't be liking all that shit, bro. And all that shit, the food in the UK, blah, that shit is nasty to me, yo. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first problem I have right there is the food. The food is the number one problem that I have when it comes to like traveling, and that's why I don't stay long in these places, because I don't like the food in a lot of these places. The food don't taste like where I'm from. I'm from South Carolina. I'm Geechee. So the way we cook food is very different from how a lot of these other people cook food. And we have our own version of food. This ain't no American food, whatever the hell that means. You know, I had somebody say, hey, y'all don't cook American food. What the hell is that? Not where I'm from. Shit, I'm from South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first problem I have is food. So, you know, I'm a picky eater. I have to be. It's not because I want to be. I have to be. And then sometimes, my taste buds is different from a lot of people, you know, and that's just how it is. I didn't choose to be this way. It is what it is. I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm a product of my parents, and that's what it is. So y'all, you might be the type of guy that, as long as y'all get along with. You get along with the woman, and you like how she look, and she cook for you and do whatever, you might be cool with that, right? And that's okay, right? That's okay. But I need more than that. I need more than just you fun to be around and like having a good time. And see, life is more than just having a good time and having fun all the time, and you gotta be happy around the person. Who the hell is happy all the time, every goddamn day anyway? What type of fantasy bullshit is that? Who sold people on that somehow you gotta be happy around the person 24 hours a day? And what type of nonsense is this? Who the hell is happy 24 hours a day? That's a fantasy. People have been looking at too many Hollywood movies, man. Looking at the damn TV too much. Ain't nobody happy 24 hours a day. And I don't even know if you're supposed to be honest. You know, as long as you like being around the person as a human being, that's That's a tough task right there. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would say that within itself is a challenge. Just find somebody that you generally like being around, spending time with, without feeling like you got to be doing something to stay around.
Do you find yourself struggling to meet women through online dating apps? Are you tired of constantly swiping left with no success and not knowing what to say to get the attention of a woman? Look no further. Our expert tips and tricks will give you the confidence you need to succeed in the online dating world. It's time to start taking control of your dating life and master the art of online dating. Imagine meeting some of the most attractive women in the world. Our game-changing program will help you navigate the world of online dating with confidence and charm. From creating a standout profile to crafting the perfect message, we've got you covered every step of the way. Our program covers everything you need to know to make a lasting impression. Say goodbye to endless swiping and hello to meaningful connections with the women of your dreams. Join the countless men who have found success in meeting women through online dating by following our time-tested and proven strategies. Take the first step towards improving your dating life today. Master the art of online dating and take your game to the next level. With our proven strategies, you'll be a pro at online dating in no time. So don't wait. Go to onlinedatingfordummies.com and get started today. And take control of your dating life, and you'll be light years ahead of most men with our groundbreaking program. Get ready to swipe right with confidence and watch your success explode. So don't wait. Get started today by going to onlinedatingfordummies.com and take the first step towards finding your perfect match.
On a person. If you have to feel like you got to be doing something, like y'all got to be on the move, got to go to the basketball game, gotta go to the club, gotta go on the beach, gotta go out of town every weekend or every chance you get. If you can't stay home, stay inside every once in a while with the other person, you got a problem. There's something wrong with that. You shouldn't feel like you gotta be on the move all the time. Yeah, that's probably not the person for you. And if somebody's trying to be like acting like that towards you, that ain't the person for you. You want to stay home, she wants to hit the streets. No, that ain't the person for you. Them type of people, if you stay around somebody like that or get in a relationship with somebody like that, they're always gonna be looking for the next new thing. They're gonna be, oh, I'm bored. That person ain't for you. Because if somebody's into you, they're just happy to be around you. They're happy because of just your existence is enough for them. Anything else is icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know the person's really into you. It ain't really about the event. It's about you. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know you're on the right track. If you're dealing with somebody that, every time you call her up and you be like, hey, come on, you coming over tonight? Are you coming over? He said, oh, meet me at such and such. That's when you know, no, that person ain't for you. But they'll call you out of the blue. Hey, I'm at the bar watching football. Come over here, me and my friends. Oh, hell no. No, that person ain't for you. She always feel like you gotta come out and meet her and pick up the tab, and oh hell no, it's not for me. You might not think anything wrong with it. You probably one of those guys that you've been doing that shit for a long time and you don't know no better. But I'm telling you, that ain't the business. So, but there's something about a black woman though. Black American woman. See, we have a different type of energy. And these other women, their energy is kind of all over the place. I'm not saying they have bad energy, but it's not the same. you can get some of the same things from these other women, but you probably gonna have to have 2 or 3 women to get the same thing out of one black woman, you know. And that's just how it is. And this is not a knock against any other woman. It's just how it is. I mean, you know, like when I start, you know, some people might take this the wrong way. Oh, you dissing? I ain't dissing nobody. I'm just telling you how it is. You know, we have a different type of energy than these other people. And black women have a different type of energy. You take the best black woman you know in your family, you know, or any black woman that you highly respect, right? And you take the best Colombian woman you know, best Filipino woman you know. It won't be no comparison. It's a totally different ball game. I mean, I've had my best experiences with black women. You know, I've had some good experiences with other women, but it ain't like, no, it ain't on the level. It's different levels to this shit, man. There's different levels to this shit. At the end of the day, you know, it's I just can't. I haven't had a lot of experiences dealing with women on the level of being around a black woman, a black American. Even the black women that's from these other African countries, it still ain't the same as a black American woman. It's still not the same. It's a different type of vibe, different type of energy. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But this is why I always say these other women aren't better. They're just different. And the grass is never green on the other side. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. You know, it's like, you know, what a lot of these guys do online, they'll take a bottom bitch, a hood rat. And then that's what you got online. Most of the women online talking to hood rats. You know, they grow up hard or got some type of psychological or mental health problem. You know, and that's what these guys listen to. And these women get a lot of the attention. And they get the record deals, and they're in Hollywood, and they're on the internet. They get a lot of the attention. You know, the women that should get the attention, they're not on the internet, and they get drowned and they don't get to shine, right? The women that are highly respected, they're not on the internet. They're not on the internet. And even if the women that were highly respected, black women, even if they was on the internet, they wouldn't get no views. You know why? Because they ain't gonna say nothing crazy. They're not gonna put themselves out there to look like a fool. So their friends and family and kids and grandkids and can be like, hey, what the hell wrong with mama? They don't want to embarrass themselves like that. These hood rats, they don't care nothing about that shit. You know why? Because they ain't got no family. They don't got no family that they care about. So that's why I say, you know, these are the bottom bitches. These guys, just because a woman went to college and she dressed nice and got a microphone, what the hell that mean? I don't mean she's a good woman. Just because she look good, shit, there's a bunch of women that look good, but they're crazy as cat shit. So if you're gonna make a comparison, compare the best to the best. Don't take the least common denominator of woman and compare it to a Mexican woman. You know, don't do that. You know, that's why a lot of these guys online, I say they're being disingenuous when they do that. They'll say, oh, you know, I went to Mexico. I like women over there better. They're better, or whatever. If you're gonna say you have a bad experience, cool. But don't just be honest. If you want a Mexican girl that look like a white woman, that could pass for a white woman, say that. But don't act, just be honest. Say, hey, I wanted to fuck with a white woman when I lived in Florida, but I couldn't pull there. So I had to go to fucking Colombia. Say that, be honest. But don't make it seem like there's something wrong with everybody else except for you. You know, if you're going to these other countries and you're still not having the success with women and you're still getting the same results that you've been getting while you were here in America, well, the problem ain't the women, the problem is you. That's just practical speaking. That's just scientifically speaking. Because everywhere you go, here you go. You are who you are everywhere you go, regardless of the culture, the language, and all the bullshit people be talking about. If you want to call that a culture, okay, whatever. And most of these countries, it's a culture of robbing and stealing and ripping people off and taking advantage of people. If you want to call that a culture, okay, knock yourself out. But I'm just telling you what it is. You know, it ain't easy out here. You know, because where, you know, these guys don't even see women the same as we do. And they don't put no woman on no pedestal. They don't do none of that shit. They treat the woman like a rag doll property. You know, so, and a lot of these women, they're not coming from a place where people are kind of like, you know, kind of, I would say, making them feel good about who they are as a woman, and they don't got no cheerleaders. You know, these guys are rough with these damn women. So whenever you meet a woman from someplace else, there's a good chance she can have a low self-esteem. But she already got beaten down before you met her. Everybody negative. The family negative. The guys she meet are negative. She probably got 2-3 kids and all that shit. And there's a lot of single parents out here. A lot of single mothers out here in these other countries. You wanna get with a woman that already have 2 or 3 kids? Shit, not me. I ain't doing that shit. You know, you have guys that will leave North America, go to South America, or the Philippines, or Thailand, or someplace like that, and they'll get with a woman that have kids, but they would never ever do that shit here in North America. Makes no goddamn sense to me. Why in the hell would I do anything like that? I would never do no shit like that. I don't give a damn how she look, where she from, how she grew up, what language she speak. I don't give a damn how big her ass is. I'm not ever gonna get with a woman with 2, 3, 4 kids. Hell no. I fucking lost my mind if I do some shit like that. But a lot of these guys do it. They'll come up with any excuse to justify why they had to get with this woman. You know, they'll say things like, "Oh, she was better than the black woman in America. That's why I got with her." And a lot of these women do the same thing. They do the same thing with white guys. They'll be like, "Oh, the reason why I had to get with a white man is because the black man didn't want to do right. The black man didn't want to take care of me and take care of the family," which is all bullshit. Just be honest. The reason why you wanted to date that white man is because that's just what you wanted. It ain't had nothing to do with black men at all. Just be honest. But people don't do that. They perpetrate the fraud. People are very disingenuous. You know, and guys, men and women do the same thing. They run the same game, play the same little phony game online. You know, they'll go to another country and talk to the same person that could pass for white here in America. And I'd be like, bro, if you want a white woman, you could have got with a white woman in fucking Florida that looked like that, or you know, or in California. There's plenty of women in Florida, plenty of white women in Florida with big asses and tits, bro. That's what you really want. You could have got that here. You didn't have to fly all the way to Colombia to get that. If that's what you really want, you know. But a lot of these guys are not honest, you know. So I'm just telling you what I've seen and what I've experienced living this life, you know, since I've been out here. I'm out in these streets. So like, share this video. Tell me what you think below. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.
Alright. Just got the call, it's going down tonight. It's a lot of goodbyes here tonight. But then I saw the sky and that I like. Here from